executed their heroes to be able to continue punishing. It's like when you see Topson pick up the Tiny in this position, you know he's going to get a Blink Dagger. Like, he's not going to pick Tiny in a game where they can rotate on him mid, kill him a couple of times. There's a mid lane that's going to threaten him. Like this Tiny matchup, he will always find that entry to the game. And paired with a Techies and kind of the Silencer, you should be able to find kills. So I think OG, they have the answers to deal with a beautifully scaling lineup on Ivy. And I guess the issue for Ivy is simply, where is their team fight? Outside of Void Spirit finding pickoffs and the tankiness of Timber and Terrorblade when they have items, how do they like smoke, find kills outside of Moonlight having an incredible game? So yeah, Moonlight needs to really step up to make sure this game is playable into the mid game.
We can trust in Moonlight, though. We can trust in his Void Spirit, I would say. He's shown us that he's pretty damn good on this hero when given the opportunity. And this mid lane, you know, I don't see being too tricky for him. I don't think Tiny's going to get a huge advantage over the Void Spirit in mid.
No, yeah, it's a pretty even matchup for sure. They're just going to both club it out. If anything, I'd argue maybe... Actually, you know, I haven't even seen Tiny mid in so much time. I don't even know who's meant to be winning this matchup. Maybe Void Spirit has a little bit more push potential. We'll just wait and see. I'm pretty sure my gut tells me it's just 50-50. I'm overcomplicating it. There's not as if Tiny's got some like incredible new toolkit that he's going to be using here.
Yeah, I think Void Spirit has a bit of an advantage, but we'll see. We'll see who's got the better breed. If 10 minutes they both have the exact same net worth, then no, I'll transfer some money.
Already started off really well, right? Like, he blocked 3 creeps, sending one on the tower. So everything that might have occurred for Moonlight to get a little bit of CS has been pretty much ruined. Under tower damage, plus a deny from Topson. Yeah, good start in regards to that for OG.
And usually do that when you feel like the lane's not really gonna go your way, right? Like if you feel like the first level at the very least isn't gonna go your way, you just kind of get that pushing and counter pushing, you know, kind of okey cokey in the middle lane going.
Oh, into a pause.
Big pause coming out from Eltica.
Oh, into loss. I'm guessing he means packet loss, but alas.
Loss and disconnect. Yeah, that's some ranked behavior right there.
It means he's already lost. He's actually going into game 2 now. But he hates his draft so much. He doesn't type GG. Yeah.
Someone denied one of his creeps and he's like, right, I'm done.
God, there's too many players I like that in rank nowadays. Like, I had some like rank 150 player, and it's like, we get a double kill, I die, and he said, because I died and I got 2 kills, that net worth swing was too much for him to handle, and he decided to just abandon. I was like, brother, okay,
interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy, but luckily a Taker isn't that rank 150 player, and he has returned to the game.
Yeah, surprisingly, no. Surprisingly, he's a seasoned professional. Wow. Who'd have thought? Well, back over in the mid lane, Topson still kind of doing it. Yeah, I mean, this is a lot of time wasted from Monica if he doesn't get this kill, but I don't think he is, so back we go, I guess. Is he going to miss many creeps under this tower? Looks like it, especially with Seb kind of bodying him out here. Dude, who's the carry in this lane? Because Onica's doing all the harassing here. He's popped his ultimate, and by Jove, he's going to use it. My God.
It's a lot of harassment. He lost about 2 creeps under tower, and now there's only 2 to 3 tangos left for OG's offlane, and no one. He's constantly under threat as well. And this is the reason why Silence is one of those weird heroes. It doesn't really do a lot in lane. But TA, she loves to fight up against this Timbersaw, but when you have a Silencer with you, you're kind of all on your lonesome. And we're not really going to get to see TA thrive too heavily. Might see her go jungle if this level disparity continues to grow for the Timbersaw.
You often find that in these 0 stun lanes that people are always just surviving on low HP and that you're never really be able to kind of secure out the kills. Often leads to overextending, trying to get some damage off or something like that. And yeah, it's just so much easier for the team with the lift to survive this bottom lane and to get the turnarounds happening. Mid lane is still going excellently for Topson, by the way.
Oh yeah, he is crushing it. 13 for 5, 10 and 2. Yeah, just the fact that he let this first wave go under tower, drags it back to his own tower, and just forced Moonlight to keep kind of chasing the creeps. And of course, with the tree grab, the extra damage advantage, he is happily enjoying this mid lane. Sure,
Yeah,
he's
the
under
denies are-
leveled due to the fact he hasn't killed this current creep wave, but yeah, should be able to catch up right there. Yeah.
Ooh, did actually miss out on the range creep there, though. Moonlight be able to grab that one up, so that's a little bit of a difference maker. We'll see how this lane develops into the future.
It's a very static, I think, entry to the game for both teams. We're going to see a lot of farming. The only kills that we should be seeing is maybe like a misplay from opponents where you overstep your mark, be it no one going for that range creep on bot lane, a Taker getting the metamorphosis on top, so we really shouldn't be seeing too many things occurring. It really is on Moonlight and Topson to make the statement in the game and to really get the ball rolling. And until then, it is going to be a far more, and everyone relatively even on CS and net worth. Of course, OG slightly ahead in each of the lanes.
Yeah, I mean, do you not think that Mixer can kind of come into it and be a bit of a wrecking ball if he gets a decent start?
Yeah, he needs to get that decent start. Once he hits 6 and can threaten TA's refraction, that's when I think Moonlight will come into play as well, and then you kind of overwhelm that area of the map. But I'm not seeing anything occurring. Like, I'd be surprised if Mixer gets another kill in this lane. It really would be no one stepping up too far and overplaying his hand for sure.
Yeah, and we don't really expect that.
I mean, it's happened once. He's not going to do it twice.
Yeah, yeah. I'm also a little bit surprised that we didn't see Kitrak swapping with Roger just to get, you know, the old team back together. Roger and no one back in the same lane again. But, I mean, they never were in the same lane because no one was a mid player. But, you know, they're buddies. They're on the team.
No, he would rotate to him. So that's why he's still playing in 4, because he's going to use that twin gate to rotate to no one's lane. And the lane hasn't gone so well that Kitrak's going to leave it so no one feels like he's playing alone, like in the old VP days. Like, there's a whole psychological breakdown to this, but they are going to have that moment of nostalgia as the gank comes in. Might dilute their ability to win if they're only thinking about the past.
Just reminiscing about old times the entire time, not focused on the game at all. Imagine.
Rue is looking to step up onto no one now.
Yeah, the lifter's there, throwing him back. He's got those refractions, though, which is going to take off the most of the damage here, and they can look for the turnaround Mixer. He's got himself the magic wand. He's also got a healing Lotus here, so he should be all right, as he does get himself away. 20 stacks from reactive armor, helping out a little bit there as well, has to be said.
Yeah, and that's why this TA pick is very good into Timbersaw. You saw at the entry of the engagement, Timbersaw's on like, what, 4 armor, and it took a couple Mail Strike hits after the fact to then get to that sweet spot of, you know, double digits. And not able to get the kill though, of course, because of Silencer. I'll happily say it, because of Silencer.
Yeah.
But the fact no one is able to hit creeps is good. I mean, this game's so even. Like, everyone's happily hitting creeps. I feel like the first move will be from either the mid lane is getting the 6-minute rune, which we have. Who actually got the 6-minute rune? Let's double check. Oh, the shield rune
picked it up
Rue
with the
took it.
shield.
Okay.
Look at him all shielded up, as Wepas is pointing out to us.
Yep. So delaying that potential move around the map, we're not seeing a haste or a DD. And when offlane is hit up 6, then of course with the Doom on the offlane or the Chakra from the Timbersaw, you're gonna be able to get a little bit of momentum. But a 7-minute Wisdom Rune contest here, Roger and Kitrak running on through, but it's a shielded Rubik. The likelihood of you killing him off is minimal.
Sup, bros? You want to come for my rune? I'm shielded. He's roided and ready to go.
That is the most effective 6-minute Rubik shield rune I've ever seen.
I was expecting that to get nothing done, but instead it got everything done.
Fair play to Taker.
Yeah.
He nearly got his illusion over to the Wisdom Rune in time to deny it. He's now sending another illusion off there, but Techie's not TPing in. It was a matter of like 3
Who's gonna
seconds.
make it? Oh, Roger just about makes it in time. God, that was close.
That was the fakest hype cast I've ever heard in my life. It's like any of your other casts.
Yeah,
But I've actually never seen that from an illusion hero yet. That's the first time I've seen an illusion hero try and deny off a Wisdom Rune.
Yeah,
very cool.
It's kind of cool. I haven't seen that either. Definitely something worth exploring.
I saw some new tech today, and whilst we're in a bit of a slump in this game, I want to say what it is. Basically, you put a sentry inside the trap. Hold on a second, Moonlight's getting aggressed. Please hold.
He really is, yeah. Explosions going off, in comes a blast off, but guess who's behind him? It's Vincento on the Oracle, keeping him nice and safe with the Fates Edict there to get rid of that magic damage and heal him up. So it's a happy little pudding once again.
If we quickly look at this tier 2 Radiant bot lane, I can then explain this bit of tech. So pretty much, see that tree? To the, oh, it's so awkward. Mix is awkward. So you put a sentry to the right-hand side of that tree, and the creep wave then comes through and hits the sentry. So you place it there before the creeps meet, and you can auto-block the wave for yourself with one sentry. It's new tech I saw. I wanted to highlight it in this game. We're not going to see it yet, but pros might start doing it. Kittrack's dead. Thank you very much, Webpaz. I made your job so difficult there. But yeah, you literally put the sentry where his cursor is, and yeah, I don't know if it's happened in Dream League. It's very cool.
Seb going for the TP out, gets cancelled out by Mr. Vincenzo, and now the powerful demons are going to get to work on taking him down. Moonlight does have the zip, should he want to use it here, and the kill still goes to Audica. So big win here for Ivy. Seb getting caught out a little too far forward.
Yeah. Ivy just making all the good moves early on, right? It's they see a hero overstep their mark, the TP comes in, and they make that punishment. They're not trying to chase for the engagement. You're not seeing them running around, smoking up heroes. Like, oh gee, they're the ones who are moving heroes across the map to no avail. And it's why you're seeing this slight kill lead towards Ivy. Just responding a little bit better. And Thompson, he identifies the state of the game, and he's not going for a Blink Dagger. He doesn't think his team's going to be able to align his timing. He's got the Echo Saber queued up, a little bit greedier. We are mentioning that TA isn't a good matchup into Terrorblade, so maybe Thompson's thinking about trying to become another big physical damage hero rather than the playmaker we expected him to be.
Interesting. I kind of really wanted to see...
You want to see a Blink or...?
No, I do want to see the Echo Saber. I think going Blink just means that you blink it and then you need someone else there to do the damage with you. I mean, he does have Roger, but you want to be self-sufficient in your kill getting...
The argument could be there's a lot of stacks he's farming up right now. LG have done an incredible job. It's like a 5-6 stack that he's currently doing in the Radiant Triangle. And then from this, he'll get the Echo Saber at the same time as a Blink Dagger. And then potentially... if he has both of them, but Echo first, he's going to still have the same impact, but his team will be ready to play with him. It's like it's like the same argument with like Doom, right? Doom goes Midas because he can farm efficiently enough to get to the Blink at a correct timing. If he couldn't, of course, he would just go straight Blink with Devour Gold. But because he can farm, so the logic is there. It's just, it removes the playmaking capabilities that OG have. Because without Tiny, everyone's AFK in this lineup. Everyone's just going to be hitting creeps.
Yeah, it turns into a very reactive game, I believe. Maybe Seb can get something done with Doom, but at the same time, we've seen this build time and time again. Midas, Octarine, disassembling the Vanguard and the Arcane Boots of the Octarine. Yeah, it's a classic.
Everyone knows the state of this game. It's 11 minutes in, 4 kills, nothing's happened. Let's be honest, nothing's happened. But everyone's making stacks. Both triangles were stacked up to oblivion. Everyone's just pushing out lanes. Mix is farming it on one side, Thompson's farming the other side. Like, have you ever seen a game in like at least Division 2 Western Europe, which is this farm and stack heavy? Like it is. Whoever makes the break first will be able to set pace in this game. Because they're going to have big ticket items. Like no one. He's already got a Desolator, farming up the Ancients. They could easily go to Roshan. Honestly, after this, they could sneak their way in if they wanted to. I'd expect Ivy to potentially be aware, but a naked Deso Rush, at 12 minutes. Look how many count, 8 stacks.
Down goes Kitra. Oh no, he doesn't. Thompson comes in, trying to save the day here, and well, there's a silence out onto Moonlight, meaning he can't actually follow through and finish the job here. Still really tempted to look for Kitrak, but does decide to get himself out, so Moonlight will be safe for now. And it's going to come down to timings, and also something that's really important in games like this is who has the better read on the game, because you don't get to limit test very much when there's not much fighting going on, so it really tests your understanding of your hero and your timings more so than the game when you're fighting all the time, because you're always in fights, you're always using your spells, you're always trading, so you always have a good idea on how much damage you're doing, how much damage you could take. So I'm definitely going to favor the team which is in the more comfortable position, but unfortunately in this game everybody's on comfort heroes. I don't think anybody's really looking super awkward in the hero they're playing.
Thompson mirroring the rotation, smoke on smoke action.
Yeah, timing it very nicely there on Topson as well, just to keep the Void Spirit locked down for as long as possible, but they're coming in for a bit of revenge right now. Here is a Terrorblade fighting up into this. I mean, he doesn't have much, just rocking up with the Dragon Lance and trying to get some hits off here. Meanwhile, no one attacking from the high ground as well. It's a lot of trades, but not a lot of commitments from either team here, as they will just return to their sides of the maps. He's shaking hands and going, okay, sorry, yeah, we won't come into your jungle. How bad?
We don't have enough stuns for this one. Let's retreat. We need to farm a Hex, BRB half hour. Yeah, Metamorphosis used from Ivy. All 5 heroes came into that mix, but not enough lockdown to punish. And likewise, not enough damage. When Topson and Techie sync up at the 30-minute mark, there's just nothing really to it. The Void Spirit just brushed it off. He's got the Treads, the Ogre Axe, and a Bracer. He's 1500 HP to his name. He's incredibly tanky. And yeah, both teams probably not going to farm for another 5 minutes after this. They realize that fighting just isn't beneficial for either team.
Mix is going to be able to easily take down Kid Drag there, unfortunately. Not much defensive potential on that Silencer.
He does have boots that are coming out to him, so at the 14-minute mark, Kid Drag will be able to go zoomies around the map. Might be able to walk away next time. And yeah, I mean, OG, they're posturing top. 40 seconds, it will turn to nighttime. I've mentioned Roshan already. Because you have that Desolator, it could just be the next event that occurs. Ivy, how long until Metamorphosis? A minute. So it's going to be a 30-second window. Roshan's top during nighttime, no meta. It might be a play that OG make. Otherwise, just continue back to farming.
Yep, just run it back. Hit them creeps. Does seem to be the aim of the game.
I am actually so happy that 7.33, the majority of games aren't like this. Like, if this was the state of competitive Dota, like, imagine TI group stage where you're watching 4 concurrent games at the same time, and all of them were 15 minutes, 5 kills, ending the game at like 40 minutes and like 30 kills, 20 kills, something. Like, it would, this is a rough one, boys. All right, I'll be honest. This is not peaking my my utmost enjoyment of Dota right now. But when it breaks out, my golly gosh, it's never gonna stop. Both of these teams will be at it. It's just taking them a really long time to get there.
I just found out that I lost a lot of money.
That's unfortunate.
I bet against my friend getting Immortal today, and he's now done it, so I'm out big. For shame. This is why you don't bet against your friends, though. Important life lesson, I guess.
What's big, though, in Nomad, in the world of Nomad? Is it like...
it's £2.50.
Couple grand. Oof, that's a mil deal.
Yeah. Well, it used to be. Yeah,
it used to be.
Because he lives.
Topson. Moonlight.
Yeah, he's running on in at the moment, but Moonlight's still got plenty of spells to play with, although he's actually out of mana. Could be in some trouble. Global Silence comes down as well. They really want to try and bring him down here. Otaka runs into the side, holds, and now recommits to the fight. Looking to bring down Topson. There is an Avalanche available, so he's going to be able to hold them off for the time being, and Ivy will just focus on that tower. Well, except Mixer, who's still looking for more, but he's a hungry Timbersaw who hasn't had much action this game, so he's looking for any fight he can get, but looks like OG won't be able to hold this tower at the moment.
The team of 0 kills is fluctuating with the gold lead right now, and unfortunately for Ivy, the last 2 metas haven't really been able to capitalize much. Sure, they get the mid tower in this time, but they're desperate for something. You can see them move around. Mixer, he's got Kaya, Sanj, Vanguard, soon to be Hubbard, and Seb, he is the one finally to fall. We needed some blood in the game, and another kill goes the way of Ivy. 6 kills in 17 minutes.
He's just not quite fast enough, so it's those old knees of his just not getting him away quick enough. What a shame. Let's get brought down. You're allowed to make old jokes about old G. It's literally in their name.
My real question right now for OG is, at what point do they actually feel strong enough to fight? If they find this timing, and it's an incorrect timing, we can just say goodbye to the game, right? And when I look at this TA, she's going for Dragon Lance, she's going for Desolator, then she's going for Blink Dagger. You would argue Blink Dagger often is the moment where you look to make your team enter an engagement.
And they've also got the Blink Dagger on Tiny as well in just a couple of golds, so I would really like to see LG making a move with it. Like, if they don't make a move with this, then they're not making a move all game. They might as well just, unplug keyboards and
the ping in Roshan is happening.
Okay.
It's TPing up, but they did. The Rubik stole the proximity mine, so they are well aware of this TP occurring. There's another mine there. Surprise. They're going to Roshan. So Ivy, they have all the information, but no Metamorphosis for 40 seconds.
It's going to be a tough
I'd
one
be
to
surprised
fight.
if they contest. I don't think they can, because with no TB and Doom in play,
Global
it's practically
as well.
a 3v5. Yeah, it's...
Yeah. Everything's coming up for Old G now. I mean, the smoke is there from Ivy, but they're going to take a lot of time to get over here. Meanwhile, Roshan is pretty much already dead. Yeah, there is no chance of them finding this Roche. Actually, Old G are playing this more cautiously than maybe they should. If they just committed to this Roche and tried to bring it down, then they'd have had it by now. But they're kind of playing around the pit a little bit, you know, a little bit nervous of someone coming over, but they should be able to get it done. Yeah, no one finishes the job.
But how does OG disengage from Roshan? Do they look for the fight? Are they using the twin gate? Because if they separate, then Ivy's in position.
Yeah, it's actually Ivy showing a little bit of fear here. The moment Roche goes down, they start pumping it into reverse, and well, ooh, cute little Tumblr's toy down to the low ground. TP out Thompson. Does he have the interrupt? No, he does not. Wait, where the hell did Roger go? What the fuck? I've never seen it work like that before.
I honestly, in that moment, I clicked on the Rubik just in case he ended up in the Dire Fountain.
I was trying to find him en route.
I went straight to the Dire Fountain, worst case. Hey buddy, could you mind standing in for a minute? We're gonna not get any kills for 20 minutes, and I'll throw you into the enemy fountain.
Sounds like a good deal.
But okay, now OG. They've farmed for 20 minutes. They've got the Echo Saber Blink. They've got the boots. Actually, he didn't even go boots of travel on Doom. He went for a Blink himself. Like, they really want to utilize this Aegis. Who do you think though is going to be the first death on Ivy if it is to come in this game? Everyone in Twitch chat right now between Oracle, Terrorblade, Timbersaw, Rubik, and Void Spirit. Make your predictions now. You'll win absolutely nothing if you get it correct, but mere pride. Who's dying first on Ivy?
I'm gonna go for. I mean, I could go for the big ticket and go for Terrorblade.
Speak from the
but...
heart. I don't want you to think about it. It's from the heart. You look at this roster,
right, it's
and you're like, this man's
Rue.
gonna feed. You know,
Yeah.
it's Rue. Okay.
Yeah, Rue got rid of his Tumblr's toy for a Gossamer cape. That's like that's a small brain play in my opinion.
Okay.
Turns it around, throws the Arcane Curse onto Kitrak. Kitrak doesn't like that too much, and he's gonna get killed off. Mixer and Rue banding together to get the kill onto this Silencer. He was just kind of just far away from his teammates. His team were all clumped together, and he's just out by him lonesome. So the next 15 seconds at the very least, Old G won't be looking for a whole lot. They need that global.
Or a kill. Ivor's great.
I'm wondering.
Has the halberd. What are you
Part of
wondering,
me
boss?
thinks that Old G are pretty confident bringing this late, you know.
Yeah, I think it's either they're confident on their ability to team fight throughout the entire game. So even if the matchups are bad, they just know. Or they really respect the volatility of their lineup and sure they can take it late with an abundance of items. Of course, Doom, Tiny, TA, they all have their own niche ways to play it out, but I'd like to think they just respect how scary this game can be off of one wrong play. And for all this farming, I think Timbersaw, he's going to be the real key factor in this fight from Ivy. When TA's blinking in, there's a halberd already on this Timbersaw. That is going to be very disastrous if TA's not able to right-click off. But yeah, we'll see. They smoke up. They take the mid-tier one.
Small players at the moment. No one really going for.
You should have hyped up that Terror Death, to be fair. That would have really been
I'm gonna get.
Wait. Oh, mixed it up by himself. Ivy.
Still taking my job. I'm not getting much of it. I'm gonna get fired if I don't find something to hype in this game. That's the problem.
Bro, try analyzing this. They're just farming.
Maybe we
teams
can.
heavily respecting each other. That's all I gotta say.
That's true. Let's see anyone close on net worth. Oh, it's a bit of a two-horse race on Ivy. Odika, he's at the top, but Mixer hanging out just behind him. Mixer coming in for the mid-wave. That might put him ahead. Oh, not quite. Odika. Oh yeah, it does put him ahead, but Odika takes the farm. He's back ahead again. Now he's back into third position.
But what's happening top, Nomad?
Tower's being taken. That's.
Oh, come on.
It's not creep, so I don't care personally.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's honestly baffling how both teams are subscribed to the identical idea in this game. And for Ivy, we haven't really mentioned a taker a lot, but his biggest window of threatening TA is always going to be when he picks up that Skadi. He's 1,000 gold away from it. So OG's reluctance to want to make moves on the map due to that fear of like setting the motions wrong, they might just find a timing to run in and Terrablade's out, boys, I've already hit my peak. You've waited too long. And when it happens, I'm ready for it. But will it ever happen, no man?
Will they ever fight in this game?
Oh look, Roger's camera is also, he turned it back the other way, I think.
Are we back to portrait?
Yeah, I have to put my head 90 degrees to see it. Look.
Yeah, probably went. Oh, yeah.
He's actually glued his chair on the side of the wall. It's a ergonomic site here.
No, he's a bit of a zoom. You know, he wanted to watch some TikTok during the downtime of this game when everyone's farming. He was just like, all right, I'm gonna check out the latest reels. You know how it is.
Well, actually, let's check the XP difference because I feel like Ivy's been a little bit more clumped up in this game compared to OG. And I guess no, it's relatively even. I think if anything, TA is higher than Terrorblade due to the fact that Terrorblade has hugged his teammates a little bit more, and TA has been a little bit out there. But I don't know if the extra 2-level
fighting
are really going to help out too much. They are.
Mixer going for Thompson. Oh, never mind. False alarm, everybody. Oh, right, wait, he goes in again. Thompson. He can't get away from the chakram. Moonlight's coming through as well, and that's going to be enough to bring him down. Thompson will take a big fall up in the top lane, and no one could be in some trouble as well here. This is a really big catch if Ivy are able to find it, and I think they very well might. Not many ways out of this one for the Templar Assassin, but a TP with a... No, what? How did that come out?
It was the Manta for Remnant. Yeah, beautiful stuff from Moonlight there. Oh. Nice try from Kitrak, but... they got an Aegis. They farmed for 24 minutes and still yet to find a big play. Out playing the entire map. I was kind of mentioning how I feel like OG have been playing a bit of a wider game, split everywhere, whilst Ivy's come together, and we kind of see it. Tiny gets picked up. All of Ivy are ready to jump on that opportunity, and for some reason, no one as well. I'm trying to just, I guess, be in the area.
Yeah, looking for an opportunity, but unfortunately the only opportunity he found was the opportunity to die. And that does put Odika ahead of him now on the net worth chart as well. That's of course the exciting stuff we're looking at. Overtakes another, rising up to the 2nd spot. And they're even looking to try and take their Tormentor from him, the ultimate insult in the Dota universe. Although there is Thompson here, that might be a more tempting target.
What on earth's happening? Nothing is the answer. They're doing nothing. And Kitrak did as well. Ivy have just done everything, I guess. They've walked themselves across the map.
The game.
Kinda. Let's not get too carried away. Just a couple pickoffs. We still yet to see a team fight. But they are currently playing the game better than OG. 4 pickoffs
in a row. I'm digging it. I'm liking it.
We're so desperate, honestly. Taking away the Tormentor. Who's going to be blessed with the shard? Hopefully it's Oracle. And of course it is.
There you go.
Reign of Destiny online heal application. Very strong.
Love this spell.
Really good.
Just looks cool as well. Big fan.
It takes away people's healing, helps other people get healing, does a little bit of damage, quite a large AoE. Like, it just ticks a lot of boxes. In this game, it's not as if there's some key hero you're trying to punish with the shard, but it still always just helps kind of pushing your team into the engagement, right? Just knowing there's an extra little bit of something being thrown their way. And now Terrorblade, well on the way to his butterfly. Only about 1.5 components away, like 2,000 gold.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, any chance they really have of killing this Terrorblade is getting very narrow here. They can always blow him up with Doom, and then the combos coming out from Tiny, but then you're just kind of throwing everything on him, and after that, what do you do? And he's always got an Oracle behind him as well, so there's no guarantee that he's actually going to drop to that. It's a tough situation to be in. I don't envy LG at the moment. They have kind of let this game just fall into this state where, for them, I'm sort of wondering how they play it out from here.
I think they need to try and make a move which forces Ivy to use meta around the time that Roshan's respawning, so then they once again can be like, do you want to contest us with no meta? They get a second Aegis, and then you'd like to think with about half an hour of farm and a second Aegis, that's when they can look to sync up their heroes. Team fight as well, we haven't really discussed too much, but for OG to take that team fight, they need to layer the global to prevent Oracle from saving whilst also then sending in the correct heroes to get the kill. And it's going to be vision based, and I feel right now Ivy is leading in the vision game. When you look at just the mini-map, the sea of dire wards across the Radiant side, the way in which they're positioned, Ivy are currently thriving in this very, I don't know what the correct way of describing this game would be, but peculiar game.
Static is the term we're using, climbing.
Yes, this is rather static.
Indeed.
So we've got 2 minutes until daytime. Roshan's respawning in 35 seconds.
Ooh, that
and
might
OG are
be good for
postured
OG,
top.
yeah.
But Ivy are smoking up to top right now. So they're
making the pilgrimage.
Should be a clash occurring. The fact that bot lane is getting pushed into the tier 3s, Ivy are well aware that OG are on the map right now, most likely around the Roshan.
We might get a team fight.
Don't get again.
Oh.
This is
Hold
your
your pogs,
this
everyone.
Is your moment. Everyone's. This is it. 28 minutes of farm. Absolutely nothing has occurred on OG's side. 0 kills. This could be it. Who did you predict is going to die on Ivy?
Kill. They got ages and they didn't get a kill. That is quite something. All right, kill off the illusion. Nice, illusion dead. Just a bit of bomb clearing. Oh my god, the tension. It is palpable right now.
You have to scream who dies first on Ivy, so everyone who predicted knows who died first. Thank you very much.
Yep, will do, Captain. Your bets are still on. And in they go. A little bit of initiation. Big initiation. Doom comes out onto Mix. Oracle's still behind him, though, so we'll be able to just fight this one up. And, well, that's a lot committed and not a whole lot gained. They now have no global. They need to finish the Timbersaw off somehow, but Vincenzo's just above him on the high ground. Tree Volley comes out from Thompson, hits absolutely nothing as Moonlight jumps off to Kid Track. Kid Track, he's the one to drop right now. He's going to die. Grudger going to follow him straight to the grave. Old G still unable to get any kills here, as Thompson attempting to limp out of that one with that Scardy buff upon him. There is nowhere for him to go. The Tiny falls as well. 0 kills gained once more from Old G as Ivy, they might just be looking at the high ground. I mean, Onika certainly is. It seems bold with no creeps, but what do I know? There they are. There's a creep wave. Oh my goodness.
First racks to full, 30 minutes in, and OG just not very clean spell usage, right? It was a Doom, but the TA wasn't able to follow up. The Tiny missed his avalanche. It was a global as well. Reach, not the best fight from OG, not the best game from OG. I think they're going to want to forget about this one if this is to conclude as it is.
Here's my question. Do you think anybody from OG has over 10k hero damage?
I'd be surprised. Maybe the tech. No, surely not. There's not been enough mines in the game. No, no is the answer.
They did do a little bit of walking into the mines in the last fight.
Oracle nearly has as much damage as TA. That's wild. It's like 1,200.
Oh wait, I didn't spoil. We actually had the graphics. Sorry, I wasn't looking.
I was looking.
Oh,
there we go.
Yeah.
Look at it. 4.6 to the 5.8.
That is wild. I mean, to be fair, they don't have a huge amount of Ivy either, but I mean, still, that is
this
absolutely
is honestly the
wild.
hardest game I've ever had to cast in my life. Just let it be known for the record. OG though, they're trying to go Roshan.
Oh,
this is the only thing they've been able to kill in this entire game.
I'm pretty sure they've done more damage to Roshan than they have done to the entire enemy team. The Illusions, they're coming into the pit. This is kind of a last-ditch effort here from Old G, but they're all going to come in through the teleporter. In comes the Doom, though. They got the first kill of the game. They break down Moonlight. Old G, they have done it. They broke the curse. They got a kill. But at what cost? Well, the cost is a global silence, a Doom, and probably an Aegis as well, as I'm not sure they can stay inside the pit without those key abilities. Rue even blinking into the enemy team at this point, so he's got no fears whatsoever. Utica trying to chase forward. Preemptive purges being thrown onto him as well. Roger on the run. Oh, doesn't quite get caught by that chakram, but guess what? There's a big scaly boy waiting in the pit for someone to come visit him.
TB just picked up Lincoln as well, so even in the next round of Doom, he's going to be so much tankier. They're trying to go, but just where's the resources? No one's got half HP. Doom's got no Doom.
Quick look in the base here shows us that these tier 4s are getting somewhat pummeled here. There are a couple of catapults around. One of them just got killed off, but the other one's still firing away. Meanwhile, live, we'll look over towards the Timber Sword. Thompson trying to kill him off here with the tree body. Cannot do enough damage. Roger's going to jump on him and just die as well. There doesn't seem to be much of a fight being bought here by LG, to be honest with you. Healing up in that lovely, lovely rain. So cold and delicious on your face. One falls as well. They'll look over towards Seb. Seb trying to do some fancy shit in the trees and does actually get himself out with that one. That's fairly nice, but at the same time, your team is dead. Roshan is falling. Now what do you do? What do you do from this point? There's going to be an Aegis on Moonlight or an Ottico, whoever they want to give it with, or maybe even Zinzeno takes it up. Who knows? They'll give it to the Void Spirit. They just want to close this one off nice and clean.
He doesn't want to die twice to OG. That would be rather illegal. I think for OG, before they GG out this game, I think they just want to have one fight where they execute cleanly. You know, the global into double jump, TA, the Doom, the Tiny, all going onto like maybe not one target, but spreading that initiation across multiple heroes to actually feel like they're taking a fight, because it's just been an incredibly sloppy game from them. Like, after the farming war, the choices that they made, the way that they utilize the spells, it hasn't been the OG that we've seen in tours previous. And some teams, they would have tapped out at this point, so I feel like for OG, they need to get that one fight just to get the morale back as they potentially go into game 2.
Global Silence comes out, they're going on the Rubik in the backlines, they're going to be able to bring him down. Seb and Tutson tomboing up to kill him off, and now they'll go towards Moonlight as well. Now Moonlight, he has got that Aegis, but he is going to drop. No one trying to get into this one. Can they bring it down the TB? They're trying to get out of range of Sunder, unable to do so. No one just trying to get a bit of damage off here, but the 3-man brute from the Oracle actually holding them steady and getting the kill onto Seb. No one still running out of this one, but unfortunately Roger's got nowhere else to go. No Seb, no buyback available on the Doom either, and they're just going to call it there. Well, they got a second kill at the very least, but still a pretty disastrous game, on all accounts, for LG here.
Yeah. 2 kills to OG, 19 to Ivy, 20k gold lead.